Hello, I have here the new LEGO Creator high-speed train. First things first, this is a 4-stud wide design, so if you expect it to work with minifigures, I suppose if you're thinking that it's going to represent a 1/3 scale train, or yeah, I think about 1/3 scale is about what it would look like compared to a minifigure, maybe even quarter scale or something. You know, it's 2 studs narrower than a typical Lego train, but it's significantly smaller in mass overall. The overall scale is significantly smaller than what Lego typically does. And I have to declare my biases here as well, because I am very, very, very strongly biased in favor of Lego 6-wide trains. And I am waiting for them to do more city line trains, and I'm also waiting for them to do the next Creator Expert or 18+ train, which they promised they would continue, and they would continue that line after they did the crocodile locomotive. So where is that? However, all that stuff aside, I do like this thing. Right off the bat, I do like the concept of it. I think I like the price, and I especially appreciate the fact that it is very easy to turn it into a much nicer looking train by just buying 2 of them. They do include 1 extra piece to allow you to couple this essentially 2-car unit up to another one to make a full train. This does use a bunch of stickers. So anywhere you see anything that looks like a decoration, it is a sticker, and I'll show you the sticker sheet later. Also, the wheel sets, or the trucks down here, are not able to rotate. They are fixed to the chassis. There is no suggestion even of a turntable or any way for those to turn. So though you do get articulation between the 2 cars, you don't get any articulation at the wheels, which means if you make your own custom 4-stud wide track for this, it has to be straight unless you want to do some very, very heavy modification. If you try to use the old 4-stud wide mine style tracks that have the curves and then combine that together to make a little oval for yourself using some of the individual straights and stuff, that's just unfortunately not going to work for this. This is only going to be usable on just a plain surface where you have no tracks whatsoever, or just keeping it on display. So it does have its limitations in those ways. I think that the nose actually looks pretty good on this. The different color of the sticker compared to the plastic really stands out and cheapens the look of this to me. I do like the suggestions of the doors there, which is something we usually don't get. There is a little bit of issue with color in this with some of the interior pieces. Now, this set is not intended to be a collector level model. However, there is a very prominent pink tile, a 2x4 tile in there. It's super, super obvious if you look through the window. But more importantly, just right back here, there's a little bit of pink that shows through, and also a little bit of medium azure. It's not a big deal to me, but it's one thing that you probably want to swap out if you want this to look its best. But you can see that you've got another coupler back here. You can separate these, of course, but there's really not much else to talk about here with either of these cars. What you see is what you get, and I kind of like it. These are the only leftover pieces, and as I mentioned, this is the 1 extra part that's included to allow you to adapt a second train to the back of this, so you can have 2 back-to-back connected successfully. And then here's the sticker sheet, which does include extra stickers for the cars on your second train, again, if you do choose to buy 2 of this. And I think the number plate stickers actually look good. The stickers that I like least are these 2 here, which go on the front or rear, the cab unit cars near the ends. I paid $20 US for this. It was a little bit delayed in its release. Came out, what was it, 2 weeks after it was supposed to, so just a little supply chain issue there, I'm sure. $20 US feels okay for this. And basically we're just saying $10 per car. Is this $10 worth of Lego stuff? If a single seat Lego City car with a minifigure feels like a decent value for $10, this feels like an okay value for $10. I wouldn't mind if it was a little bit cheaper, but I would not ask for it to be a lot cheaper. Real talk, when I first saw that this thing existed, well, when I first saw the name, I was like, oh, and then I looked at it and I was like, because it's not minifig compatible. And then I looked at it for another couple seconds and I'm like, that's not bad. You know, not everything needs to be built to my liking. Not everything needs to be tailored to me, even when it comes to trains and Lego. But it should be. No. Seriously, like this is very respectable. It's not what I expect. It's not specifically what I want, but it's a nice little thing. It makes for a good toy. It's a decent, quick build. The ease of doubling it up to make it look even nicer is great, and it's a viable size and scale, and a very reasonable price for a Lego train of any sort. Now that they've gotten this out of their system, they've gotten the cheap, easy, simple little thing out of the way. Let's get the next big one. It's been now 2 calendar years. 2 calendar years have rolled over since we got the Creator Experts or 18 plus crocodile locomotive. When they said that they were going to be doing more of those, waiting for that, waiting for the next one or ones from the city line. So my appetite has been whetted, has been wet here, but I need the real deal. As it is, for what it is, this is not bad. But yeah, let's move on to the bigger stuff. Thank you very much. Bye.